Okay, we're back. We're back, folks. And I got confirmation uh, that I can stand down. There we go. I pushed the wrong button. Push the button. Uh, right. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, we're back. We're back. Let a chat propagate. Oh. So it's been confirmed I can stand down for my ready status. Yeah. There we are. Terry. Lackluster Fridays. 2. One more fucking time. What's up, Blaine? Da 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 da. Yes. Yeah, we're back. We're back. And yeah, like I said, let's do it live. You officially deserve a go-go gadget. Fuck you. Go-go gadget finger. Ghost Lincoln. Welcome, Wolfang. Virginia. Yep. Get in where you can fit in, folks. Come on in. Have a seat. Grab yourself a tasty beverage. Relax. Talk about some shit. Something's going on out there. Canadian prepper is satellites have detected nuclear activity. I don't know what that means. It's always something. We're always going to die around Canadian prepper, you know. But if you buy a ship, you won't. You know, you'll survive. And then New York prepper, which uh, the Jack fucking the box. Yeah. uh, New York preppers dropping something. Breaking news. Emergency alert. You go to his website. You go to his thing, and it says, "Well, he does this whole long thing where he'll be." Basically, it's just a black screen, and it says, New York prepper we went through shortly. Right on, Ghost. No problem. But yeah, I was on standby. I was on a standing two. I was standing by to stand two. Uh, for a friend of mine. But I I got confirmation. I can stand down now, so I'm standing down. It's okay. Yep, cool. Uh, but yep. So there's that. New York. I'm curious to see what New York preppers got to say. So if anybody can monitor what New York preppers saying, Greg. I always like to catch his little tidbits of intel, right? And they're usually interesting. There's Prepper now. SC Wolverines. Southeastern Wolverines. Yes. Yeah, just hanging out here. Lackluster Fridays. Thumbs down and fuck you. That's all right. Big. I've got a suppressor for my middle finger. It has been censored. That's right. Yeah. Yes, the noodle. The noodle. Flying Ryan. There you are. Stand by. Every private in the room stands up. Right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, just chilling here, folks. A whole new world. Right on, Virginia. Well, I could put it up, but I meant. You have to see my setup. I've got this like full size. No, this is actually just some type of insulation thing. It works. I got it out of my car for something, but I have this full size tripod, right? And it if I'm sitting in this chair, as you can tell, everything is higher. It's I like it. I like it this way. What's up, Yankee? I like it this way. It's a smaller table, you know. Right, that's it. Wolfgang. It wraps around copper tubing and shit. And I'm showcasing the stickers, right? The stickers, and you get to see my kitchen. So, black heart. Mrs. Prepping Plumber, what's going on? How you doing? Good seeing you, sister. How's the plumber? How's the plumber family? Hope you guys doing well. This is Lackluster Friday too, and I was standing too, but I've been told to stand down, so my state of readiness is lowered now. So now I can be more intimate with you. Yes, we can have more of an intimate moment together. Yes, we were going to call this a intimate live stream. Yes, I hope you're doing all are doing well here on this Lackluster Fridays. Yes. And please, if you will, hit that thumbs down button. And oh yeah, by the way, fuck you. That's right. Fuck you. Yes. Yes. If someone's pissing you off, something's pissing you off, give them the finger. It's also a very acceptable greeting around here. Hi. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Back away. I know. How many nose hairs do I have? I know people were counting. I hate intimate time. Yes. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays 2. Yeah, and fuck this change of season. Oh, Yankee, you got to go through it. You got to acclimatize yourself, man. Get out there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. Ah, that's right. That's right. He's about to get curb stomped. Right. Boom. He's on the couch, Mrs. P. You know, it's kind of throw. Ah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Oh, there's my hand. That's right. That's how I shut him up. That's how I shut him up. The fucking dating mind games. It's old. I love winter. I love the change of the season. Yeah, I've censored my middle finger. It's been suppressed, so maybe getting your BFF, Miss Bonesy. Mrs. P, you gotta help me here. He's broken my hand. I've got a nub. He's taking my hand now. Yeah, it's true. I tried to kill him a few times. But it's over with now, and I'm okay. I'm over it. He's not. Ow. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah, Mrs. P. Hi. I'm waving my nub at you. Yeah. I'm still hell bent on damnation of the whole fucking world. Country boy and country boy. Archaeology, how you doing? Welcome. Hey there, country boys. Bone Mill calls you out, Bonesy. You tell Bone Mills to I hope he rots. Hope he rots in heaven. Ha ha. Because we all come from hell, and one day I never want to go back home. Hell is it's not a good place. It's hot. The coffee's cold. They thought of everything. So it's just not a fun place. Hey, Papa's Farm, I'm waving nubs at you. Good to see you all, even though I want you all to die slow, torturous deaths and shits. That's a great idea, Mrs. P. Just, the new arm would be great. I've got one. Bite you. Ow.
Okay. Yeah, I've got one. Sharon said ain't put it on yet. Yeah, come on. You can do this. Come on. Ow! Nub ya! Oh, yeah. Talk to the hand. That's my hand. That's right. Talk to it. Okay.
Two wolves. Hey, what's up? Hello. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays, everyone. Or Bonesy is still hell bent on his world domination and depopulation of all life. He is a undying, immortal, immortal evil, an ancient evil that must be contained because it can't be destroyed. So I've been tasked with hanging on to him. So here we are. Yeah, Bonesy. Yeah, and he thought he was a nice guy. Yeah, you thought he was a nice guy. No, he's not. He's tried to kill me. He's tried to poison me. He's hit me a few times. He's kicked me. He's tried to throw knives at me. I found him with my gun one time, trying to pick it up. He couldn't pick it up. His little feeble hands. He's like, I can't hold the hand. Can't hold that gun. He couldn't even pull the trigger. It's a great thing about a skeleton, an immortal skeleton. They don't have muscles, so they can't do a lot of things. Like me and you can, physics in this world really fucks with evil. So when they're from an otherworldly plane, so yeah, they're kind of easy to deal with, but they do have their advantages. They're sneaky, so they're very intelligent and witty in the way that they try to kill you. Yeah. So yeah, welcome folks. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Open conversation, open discussion. I go where you go. You tell me. I get inspired by chat, really. The Necronomicon must be kept from Bonesy's hands. Yeah, I have the I got the Necronomicon cookbook from Roostifer. You have to check out my archives where I was given the Necronomicon cookbook during a challenge to cook chicken, and I've got it right here. And so I inadvertently opened the Necronomicon, and out came the Roostifer, which he tried to once again start the apocalypse, and I cut off his head and we ate him, me and Charity. It's pretty good chicken. Roasted chicken, because he came from hell, right? So, see if I can dig out the Necronomicon. There it is. Is that it? Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Still made a mess. So yeah, this is the Necronomicon cookbook. I now use it for notes. So yeah, I use ancient archived, ancient artifacts and relics as just stuff in my house. Right. So your magical orb. I have the Spear of Destiny that I use for frog gigging. So what's up, meteoritic? Oh man, the meteoritic stone of shattered dreams. There's a recipe. Better be a recipe for devil eggs in there. Yeah. So, bro, why the necro? Because I look at evil in a different way. I don't put a lot of weight on it. It gets defeated by me, and I keep the trophies. Right. Prepper Book Club. Here's a book for you. The Necronomicon Cookbook. This was given to me by Roostifer. He tried to use it against me. Now it's a actual cookbook. Well, actually, no. I keep all my like the trial by axe and stuff like that in there, and some of my this thing. I do a lot of. I keep my Norse stuff in there. Shop smart. Shop S smart. There's something I was working on. Thar that re quid steina da zega huiga. It's better to stand and fight. If you run, you will only die tired. And there's the transliteration. So I do a lot of transliteration, Norse transliteration and stuff. And yeah, this is like just notes and shit. Yeah. Yep. Cool, huh? Anyway, just some bullshit. Spell casting. I don't know. The spell castings don't work for me. This is about as close as I get to spell casting right there. Trial by axe. Haha. Glorious hooded. I am no. I look at your magic in a different light. I go, okay, magic meet axe, right? That's how I deal with magic over here. Okay, so that now there's an interesting debate here. Meteorite, the power of words. So if magic was real, and spells and incantations were real, every toddler would be invoking would be opening the gates of hell, but they're not. Because how does a toddler talk? Right? Hieroglyphic, yeah, cursed words. Cursed, I tell ya. Like they say, cursive. Cursive words. You got to use cursive words, right? Well, time to die tired. Blaine. So, magic, we're facing magic. No, I don't have a toddler. Yeah, not that I know of, Virginia. Cladu parata niktu. I said your words. It's real. We're facing magic right now. If you what intent do children have? The intent of children is to learn everything, to experience everything, because everything is new to them. So they take it in, and it's like, wow, everything's an epiphany. Ooh, what the hell you guys are throwing? Great, you guys are going to open the great. You guys are going to open the gates of hell. Great, not CERN. Tech is kind of evil. Entertainment industry, music, videos. You see all that bullshit. That's all their magic. Big Latin opus of Oreo. Only adults carry malice with words. I don't know. I've been cussed out by a toddler before, in their language, because I wouldn't give them a piece of cheese or something, or Ooh, American Gods. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I've kind of followed it by the cliff notes. I like Odin, of course. Odin. Magic. I don't see it working. Makes a magical blade. Get my man junk cut off. Damn, Bob, really? Well, sorry about that, man. It doesn't sound like fun to me. But they say Thailand's the place to go. That's where all the Katoi. Yes, that's where all the Katoi is. What's the famous Katoi? Katoi means lady boy. Let's see. The famous. Damn it. I'm trying to remember Muay Thai. Yeah, eunuchs, more like sex workers. Turn in your man card before you go. That's right. I got like a 2-pound meteorite iron, a handful of meteor glass. Wow, badass. Wow, shattered souls. Great for magic cells. Talk about the Sabbath, rites of birth, marriage, death. It's a magic in that sense. This understanding of magic that we have. It's a I just want to claim I am a victim. Yeah, you'd be a victim if you got your junk cut off. Uh, this fly around with the vacuum. But this idea of magic, what does it do? The magic only works on you. Uh, ooh. How about a meteoritic axe? That would be cool. The magic only works on you for the most part. Now, yeah, the pagan path. Yeah, if you pay taxes, you're a victim. I agree. I agree. But it's a different type of magic to invoke change in other people, places, and things. The magic that you guys mostly discuss, the pagan ways and the spells, incantations, and all that stuff, the meditations, the study, that's for you. That's just for you. That's personal. That's to invoke change in your life. You know, when you start the magic of manipulating other people, which I don't see it as a magic at all. Your possessions possess you. I agree, Virginia. Yes, indeed. That's on a whole different level. That's good eats. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. But it's a tactic. It's a warfare. You want to call it magic? That's up to you. I don't see it as a magic. I see like your tarot cards, all these practices. Even if you're sacrificing chickens and rabbits and goats and shit, I don't, whatever. That's for you. That's to make you better, give you some type of enlightenment. Focus your intent. Whatever it is. Assology. Assology. You don't have to do that. Shattered stone. That's really cool though. Runes. I like runes. But and it was said that runes were the original magic. Is it magic? Is it all magic? I think it's a way. Magic is a interesting way that we have tried to explain things. We try to explain things we don't understand, and our imagination just boom takes off, and we start coming up with different answers for questions that we have. And maybe this works. Maybe this is right. Maybe there's some type of correlation, because if you get some type of affirmation that what you're doing, what you're practicing works, then of course you're going to be like, this is magic. Oh, amazing. I have not yet heard of anyone that has magically made their own lottery ticket. So what use does it have for me? I have my own magic inside me. This fire, this thing inside me, that links me to my ancestors, that propels me forward. That's my magic, and that comes from being human, being a realist, right? And yes, I've definitely dabbled and studied all types of occult things. Numerology, I actually like numerology. From the Pythagoras method. Okay. Home invasion, keep you heathen. Oh, thank you very much, Shatterstones. You don't have to. Please feel free if you wish. Don't make it anything big. I don't want anything massively huge or expensive. I thank you. That's my address there, right up there. Boom. It's also in my everyday never forgets. I, I thank you. If you really send me a sticker, I've got this sticker wall I need to fill up. KP Heathen home invasions, right? Yeah, that'd be the wrong place. This is the wrong. Sorry, you just came through the wrong door, buddy. I have a choice. I have an axe. Maybe I'll use the noodle. Maybe I'll throw Bonesy at them as a distraction. And Charity might go for their ankles. There's I've got there's swords behind me. I'm within arm's length of any type of firearm, but why would I want to use a firearm? You don't have to do this, man. I want to say no. I want to say no, Shattered Stones. I want to say no. You really don't have to do all that. KP Heathen. Cartoon hands, emoji hands. There you go. Screenshot time. Can you get it? Is it there? Yeah, there it is. How long do I have to hold this up? Okay, are we done? Okay, I'm done. KP Heathen. Okay, KP Heathen. He made this, which I have to do that too. I have to make this. He made this. Him and his wife. Boom. Domer methax Trawayax. I gotta stain this sometime today. I'm gonna use clear. I'm gonna do a clear thing. Oh yeah, Bob. Sticking a knife. That's all you need, really. Code 1 currently. I don't know what that means. But yeah, KP Heathen made that. He's into wood burning. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You don't really have to do all that. That's pretty cool though. I've never really had a meteorite. Never had any space rock. Yeah, I'm going to use. It's called Clear Seal, and it's going to be a clear kind of thing. It's going to seal the wood. Maybe some gold leaf or two. Guns handy for those assholes. Yeah, check him out, KP Heathen. I was on a Sparky Cock. What? Sparkly Cock? What? Okay. Interesting. Sparkly Kick. Thanks for thanks for clarifying that, Majik. Sparkly Cock. I'm thinking, were you sitting on Justin Trudeau's lap and talking about the first thing that popped up? I couldn't resist. Well, that makes a difference, right? I couldn't resist. Majik, you went there. So, gold, silver, blue glitter paints. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. I dig it. Right? Get creative. Prime Minister Sparkle Pens. Shad, do you believe in haunted places? Now, I have been to some haunted places, Wolfang, and there's something to it. I am a skeptic, though. Oh, you gotta seal the iron, too. It will rust very quickly. Proper carbon mixtures for blades. That makes sense. Or you gotta oil the schnitz. The schnitz out of it. Okay, understood. Meteorite. Meteor quality is way better now. Good. Cool. Yeah. I'm used to doing that anyway. I've got swords and blades that I have to keep maintained. I've been there was a store I used to work for, a convenience store. The owner died, and the owner spent his life in there. And every time you would go into the hey, what's up, Lady Smith? every time you'd go into the cooler at a certain time at night, he would throw beer at you. And so I started cussing him out. Everybody else and everybody else told me about the story that you'd go in the cooler and a case of beer would slide off onto the floor. I'm like, oh no, I'm not smudging. I'm not asking I'm not asking nicely. I yelled. I started cussing him out. I was like, motherfucker, if you're gonna haunt this fucking place, you better do some fucking work around here. And guess what? I never had another beer fall off the thing. All right, it's been confirmed here, folks. I got it. We got drones. Yep, we got drones. Yep. This fucking light has been sitting outside my window, way off in the distance, kind of hovering in one spot for over an hour now. Yeah. Fuck you, buddy. Red October. AI will replace police. I went to a very haunted place in Charleston, the most haunted place I've ever been to in my life. I was part of a ghost hunter, the Southeastern Paranormal Society, and it was in Myrtle Beach. And so we went to the old prison in Charleston. It's haunted. It's haunted. There's some shit going on there I can't explain. It's evil. It'll fuck with you. It will. Yeah, these ghosts. There's so many instances I could talk about. I was in charge of EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon, and so when people were talking, asking questions and trying to get a rise out of these spirits, yeah, it's an old ancient prison that goes all the way back to the beginning of this country, and it was built on, yes, of course, Indian burial sites. Of course it was. So yeah, there's some weird shit going on there. And a lot of very bad people were there, and a lot of people died there. It was kind of those. This prison was a place of forgetting. What's her name? Damn it. Famous. I used to know these things. A famous lady was in prison there. Damn it. What's her name? It was also used as a hospital. It was used as for the typhoid fever quarantine. It was a lot of leper camp. It was a very bad place, man. Very bad place, and some very bad things. I've seen things and heard things there I can't explain, and I'm one of those. I'm a skeptic, and I can usually find an explanation for, paranormal activity. Like, nah. Oh man, I've got orbs. No, you got mist. Oh, really? Yeah, yeah. And it's smack dab in the middle of the fucking hood. So yeah, you've got constant noise going on from the hood. Constantly you'll hear gunshots every now and then. You'll hear people yelling, cussing, screaming, music going by, and they're boom, boom, boom. And so there's a lot to that. The spidey senses, the tingling when it's called parasitosis. It's where parasitosis engaged by mass hysteria. So it's not intuition, it's mass hysteria. It's when you are with a group of people and somebody goes, you feel it too, even though you don't know what the fuck they're talking about or whatever they're doing. Oh my God, what's going on? What? The hair on the neck stands up. Your hairs on your arms stand up. Your senses get heightened. It's called parasitosis because it comes from a time comes from a time. It's something ancient where we used to live in the woods. So things crawling around on you, things flying and landing on you, it could be dangerous. So you develop a hypersensitivity, and your hairs literally become antennas, and you can feel things. And so we feel that when somebody else feels that or acts out or goes, oh my God, or goes, ah. How many videos have you seen of that? Where somebody just walks in the room and goes, ah, and everybody screams and yells and runs and freaks the fuck out, and then they stop and go, gotcha. Parasitosis invoked by mass hysteria. Yeah. So, I mean, same thing about you walk into a theater. This is why you can't walk into a theater and yell fire, because everybody will believe you and freak the fuck out. So many bought into it. Yeah, I mean it's so easy to fuck with us, man. So easy. Yeah. Well, it's I heard about this one. This was kind of fucked up too, and I heard this story from the post the veteran the post I went to. That these old vets came in. You know, these old vets just go in there and they just hang out and they talk shit and talk about the times they killed motherfuckers with their bare hands, and you know they said lo and behold they were having this little meeting. You know, a whole bunch of them. These are combat vets, World War II, Vietnam, shit like that, and Korean War. You know, and they're just hanging out, having a good time, and all of a sudden, some fucking dipshit takes a whole fucking roll of firecrackers and throws it in there into a whole bunch of room of combat veterans. Dick move. It was some kid that a bunch of mischievous kids. What's up, Red October? Hey, some bunch of mischievous kids, and can you imagine the chaos that ensued? Yeah, people were shooting. Big dick move. So yeah, and these guys have been to combat. They've done stuff. They've seen things, and yet it's still shaking them. You know, it was firecrackers. But once they realized it was firecrackers, they put away their guns and apologized, shooting holes in the ceiling. Like, see that hole right there? I had to put some spackle on that. Then I had to also fix the roof and but mass hysteria is a thing. It's totally obviously. Look at the sheeple nowadays. All you need is a little hint of fear. Boom! I believe it. I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Don't you believe it? I believe it. You should believe it too. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. Right? Boom! It's happening, folks. It's happening. It's happening. Oh my God, it's happening. Breaking news. Broken news. It's happening. Everybody fucking believes it, and everybody acts a fucking fool. There ain't shit going on, but mass hysteria. That's it. We're so easily driven, easily led astray. So yeah, that's what I learned as a ghost hunter. And I would feel this too. I would feel this feeling. You know, this you know, the Kundalini arising. The back of my head tingling, the hairs on the neck standing up, you know, ooh. And the reason I found out that you know something called parasitosis is while I was in pest control. Yeah, that's right. While I was in pest control, you get to learn all these things. And so when you walk into a room and the room is crawling with 10,000 cockroaches, it looks like Joe's apartment. Hey, how you doing, Joe? You know, and they're all like talking to you. Emotive response. Is that what it's called? Yeah. I'm not hip to the lingo, but I do understand the concept. And so the same thing happens. You go through parasitosis. You go, ooh. You get a little shudder, a little twang of fear. You're like, ooh, shit. But you're there to kill them all. So but you still feel it. You still have to go through that. Yeah, Joe's apartment. Hey, don't we know Joe? All right, I must get a drink. Skull! And we're gonna have a smoke. Skull! Come with me if you want to smoke. Oh, I need cigarettes. Oh, I have cigarettes. Okay. Wolfbang runs amok. Oh, it feels great out here. It's like 61 degrees, 62 degrees, something like that. What's up, Red? How you doing? I'm a wee bit high, just a dab. Yeah, this fucker's still hanging out. Bonsai! Bonsai? Oh yes, I have bonsai. The bonsai is growing pretty good. But I didn't think about this. Yeah, how much is a weed? What is that in a measurement? So I'm bonsaiing 3 red maples. Just got back from Oklahoma. Cool. Visiting grandson. All right, good to hear. Yes, bonsai tree. And well, I didn't think about this, but ooh, cannabis bonsai. They call that hashish. 8-hour drive. Ooh, ouch. But yeah, I didn't think about this, but the leaves are gonna fall off. Damn it. Obviously, because it's fall, right? And they're already starting to fall. So see if I don't know. I'll bring it inside. I'll bring it inside and let's check it out after the smoke. But yeah, I mean, the wings, the wings that fall off the trees. I took some of those and threw them in there. Threw them into a pot and got this idea. I'm going to bonsai it. They're just saplings right now, but they got some big leaves. And so what you do is you just allow it to keep growing. Yeah, yes. But yeah, it's going to drop the leaves, and so I got to take it inside for the winter, and I hope that wintering it survives the wintering. So I want to do a sycamore. Helicopter, helicopter. Throw a briefcase of money at her. Oh, damn it! You killed her, Habib. That's a plane. And the fucking this yeah, we got a it looks like a star. Alexandra the Great. I'm here. How is everyone? We're still going. This is Lackluster Friday too. Bob. Okay. Manzai is also a Japanese way of saying Prost Skull. Cheers. Ah, cool. Banzai. Banzai. What? Alexandra. So you didn't kick her ass. You didn't whoop a bitch's ass. You called the cops. Okay. And you're emotionally exhausted. Gotcha. Roger that. Oh, you're probably right, Bob. There's all kinds of trains, planes, and automobiles here in Cleveland. Yeah. Fun sometimes, yeah. I can't touch her. Yeah, you can't touch her. Oh, the measurement of a Wii is extreme. Nah, of course. Is that the what's up, Sherry? In self-defense. Well, you could say it was in self-defense of your car. It was in self-defense of your son, because without your car, you can't go to work, right? You can't provide for your son. So yeah, I'd say self-defense. Whoop that bitch's ass. Anyway, no, don't listen to me. We're bad influence. But yeah, getting the cops involved, that's wise. And now she's kind of like, you know. Well, you called the cops. Ooh, right? Hunter, what's up? Huntier. Huntier 25. What's up? Welcome to Lackluster Fridays 2. How are you? Yeah, now he's over there. It's just a bright. It looks like a planet, or well, some would call it a star. But I think that's a good idea, Bob. I'm gonna make me some coffee. Fuck it, I'm gonna stay up. Uh, Meteoric stone of shattered souls. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, that's cool. And now that's good. I mean, I hope it's not expensive or anything. Uh, Ghost, you're all fucked up. Don't send me anything expensive. Don't just something cool. As well, you shall hold upon your hand a piece of Libyan desert glass. Ooh. Mm. Right on. Yeah, I'm gonna make some good coffee. Yeah. Although I shouldn't. I just drink a Red Bull. I don't know. Don't send me anything expensive, man. Please. I don't deserve any of that shit. I really don't. I don't. I thank you. I thank you. What's your question, Wolfang? KP sending me some seasoning. Worth her weight somewhere between silver as gold. You don't have to do that, man. Come on now. That's a good question, Wolfang. Yes, hopefully. Like I said, this is everything we're going through is a shock test. How much can we comply with? How much can they do until we lose compliance? Until we say that's enough. Fuck you. Thumbs down, fuck you. Let the guillotines roll in the streets, baby. I don't know. I don't know, Wolfang. Because you look at the interconnectedness of a prep gift. Thank you, KP. Yeah, thank you. You look at the interconnectedness of the web of bullshit, and how they've infiltrated everything and insulated themselves to the point where those that are not even on their on the same page as them are kind of compelled either through intimidation or something of that nature to go along with the plan, right? And the plan, of course, is depopulation and slavery. Alexandra, we have to pause the live stream. Oh, Colorado. Yeah, you got gold there, too, yeah. I agree, too. Communities are going to be communities. You're going to have counties that are going to say, no, we're not doing this craziness. You're not bringing that shit here. We do not comply, and we back this up with force. But Hunter, we have to. We have to. Just basic non-compliance. Just the basic concept of non-compliance. And meteoritic stone, shatter stones. I thank you very much. Thank you very much. Maybe I can find some way to send you a gift as well. A gift for a gift. Let's make some coffee. But needs to keep this. Need to keep this non-compliance. You know, we come from a long history of non-compliance. Oh, thank you, Teresa. Right. But I like this conversation we're having. So I have the bonsai staged. Not so much a rebellion, though. I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't say it's a rebellion. I'd say it's preservation. Because what do we want? They're ready for the rebellion. They are. They're ready for the rebellion. They know exactly what to do. Oh, okay, rebellion. All right. Go ahead, rebel, and do your thing. And we can either escalate or we can back off. You know, this is their thinking. They can either escalate or back off. You know. And then when they back off, they can just reinstall. You know, they can just reinstall the bullshit, the same leadership. Hey, Charity. The same leadership that got us in this thing in the first place. See, basic mentality of society is that, and they know this because they study society, they study people, and that's that we need some type of father figure. Kind of makes sense. We always need a father figure, a leader. And we always do that. If you notice this, we always put our faith and give authority to a leader. Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Because this is their way of that they've come up with. They've engineered this shit, by the way. And is that we want to go back to the wound. We want everything taken care of, everything provided for us. Even the hard decisions. We want somebody else to do that. That's why we have police. That's why we have governors. That's why we have presidents. That's why we have teachers. That's why we have service industry. We don't want to do anything. We want it done for us. And that's a flaw. That's a flaw. It is a flaw. And it's a flaw that we're all guilty of. We have lost that. I wouldn't say all of us have lost, but we have lost that way where the self-reliance, we want everybody to take care of everything for us. I want to go back to the wound where food was provided for us. Texas Redleg. We want to go back to the time where we didn't have to do anything. How do I do this? Okay, here we go. I'll do it this way. Boom. There's bonsai. Bonsai. Terrible lighting. But there is my little bonsai going on there. As you can tell, the leaves are starting to already turn brown. There's some of them already broke off. But man, this thing is hardy as hell. It started with 3. As you can tell, there's 3. There's a little big guy right here. He's trying to hang on. This is the big one, and this is the little one over here. So I got 3. I got this idea. What is it, Jerry? Whoa, jumpity. Look, you destroyed a pillow. That's her little pillow. Boom. Yeah, it's a red maple. So yeah, let's continue this conversation here. Yeah, I mean, the don't smoke it. No, don't smoke it. You'll probably die. uh, she's vying for treats here. Can't give you anything else. No, that's it, girl. I'll tell you what. Here, I'll give you one of these. You're not gonna like this, but I'm gonna try to give it to you. So, here we go. Yeah, I know you don't like it, but you will. Enjoy. She doesn't like the rawhide. She likes the other treats. So, we want to go back to the wound. That's what we want to do, right? And you think about it, that's been fostered in our society. I didn't make this. This was probably made in China 5 years ago. I didn't make this. I didn't make this. I didn't fucking make this. I didn't make this. I put this together, but I didn't make it. Well, I kind of made it. Somebody made this. Somebody made this. Somebody made this. I just put it all together. Right? I took some things that other people made, and I made something. So even if I try to make something from scratch, Bob, damn it. Right, Texas, lazy and entitled. TMI. But truth. I mean, think about it. You know. But this is the way that they look at us as disgusting, useless, entitled, lazy eaters. That are, if we're stupid enough to comply, then we deserve what we get. Really, that's how they look at us, and that's how they justify their actions. Is that we deserve this? We deserve to be controlled and enslaved and destroyed, and we do. Seriously. Alexandra, right? You know, we're all waiting for the next shoe to drop, right? Yeah. That anticipation of death is worse than death itself. The anxiety that comes from that. When you'll literally be thanking when the end comes. Alexandra, I know where you're going. Right, Bob. Same here. It's not good. Yeah, that's what opened my eyes, because I was all about just, I was ready. Let's kill, rage, And then I went to Africa and seen it for firsthand. That changed that opened my eyes. And I seen they didn't have to go through that. This was they allowed it to happen. Now they've studied us for a long time. They've studied what works, what does not work. They've literally engineered it. Well, I have hopes, and I have hopes, Hunter, and I have seen, and if you look back into history, and into now, you have a different now, and you see the evolution, you see the progression, you see the good things that come from human nature, and you see our evolution. It's slow and painful, and yes, savage, but there have been enlightened societies before us, and there are enlightened societies now. I agree, Virginia. Yeah. I mean, seriously. but there's one flaw that they have, is that they allow themselves to be destroyed. They allow themselves to be taken advantage of. You know, so we have to have this balance of of love and humanity, love for your fellow man, and a little bit of savagery to protect ourselves. You know, I I think that's where our founding fathers came up with this idea, of a constitutional republic where the common man, the dangerous freedom, that we have a dangerous freedom, and it's a self-correcting system, um, that that has a little that has growing pains from time to time, and is willing to rectify situations through either legislative purposes or violence, force, right? So yeah, I mean that's what we we're talking about sandwiches. Sandwiches? Sandwiches. So this idea that we want to be taking care of, you know, everything done for us, because we don't want to do anything. I mean, and look how dangerous it is. Convenience makes us weak, but it also allows for a higher standard of living. You know, uh, we have progressed to the point. We have progressed to a point where we now have a higher the best standard of living that we have ever had in the history of man. We can live till 80, 90, 100 years old. We have the best health care. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That sounds good. We can prolong life. We can have a better quality of life longer, for a longer duration, um, if we can just figure out a way to not kill ourselves. I like that ad, Jack. If you're not happy today, what day are you waiting for? I think my coffee's done. Hmm. Ah, actually, I'm gonna put it in this one. This cools down faster. The answer is no, my love. No. I can't. You can't. Answer. Just because I walk in the kitchen doesn't mean you get something to eat. Let's go. So, feeding in. Ooh, bacon ribs. Ooh. Feeding into the convenience. Red, I am in Cleveland, Ohio. You are in that direction, so I'm waving in your general direction towards Texas. Red October. So feeding in to that convenience that makes us weak. We get weak, we get soft, we get entitled. Ooh. What a concept, huh? Like coffee after drinking a Red Bull. It's Stones from Valhalla. Badass. Thank you very much, Meteoritic Stones of Shatter Souls. Thank you very much. That is very kind of you. That is really cool. That is really cool. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. Right. What is Eimer? I don't do hardcore 3 to 5 weeks. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you, Stones. Thank you, Meteor. I don't know what to call you. So yeah, they see us as disgusting. They see us as stupid. And yeah, you think about it. We allow ourselves to be taken advantage of. And we, even though we see it, and I'm talking about the people, most of the sheep, they allow it to happen. It's allowed to happen. Whereas 20, 30 years ago, people would have been hanging by trees, or tied to the back of a bumper of a truck and dragged down the road. Which they still do. Places like Mexico, they don't tolerate bullshit. They don't at all. Not from their cartels, not from their government, and definitely not from each other. It's Mexico is kind of they've kind of taken the place of the dangerous freedom. They've thrown off the yoke of tyranny. They still get the programming. They still get the social engineering, the social rewiring. And mind you, this is an engineering feat. This fucker is still there. Let me see if I can get into this guy here. Stand by. I'm going to try to focus in. There he is. See that light? See it just moving around over there? Now it moves over there, out of the way. There it is right there. There's the other light. Just kind of hovering over there. It's a drone. Yes, Iris, god of discord and strife, which is the new variant. What's up, Huck? Oh, you're saying I'm a Huckleberry. Yeah, probably. Probably doing what do you call it? A Stingray or Dirtbox. Yeah, monitoring. Yeah. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Thumbs down and fuck you. Right. Ooh, on a deep frying. Reprogramming autocorrect. But Mexico still goes through all that, but they maintain their rowdiness, and they'll throw somebody on the back of a truck and drag them down the street like that. A whole family will say, you know what? Let's go take out the pedophile. Mm-hmm. You know what, Mr. Cartel? We're gonna kill you in the middle of the night. I mean, it's just something they do. What's up, some random dude? How you doing? Welcome to Lackluster Fridays 2. Hey, what's up, Ohio? It's that dangerous freedom. It's that non-compliance to the point where, yes, violence is administered. Might makes right. And sometimes a good old-fashioned lynching is what you need. What's that song, man? I hear it from time to time, especially I hear it on the radio here in Cleveland when Ohio State plays Michigan. I don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan, whole state of Michigan, whole state of Michigan. Don't give a damn about the whole state of Michigan. I'm from Ohio. We're from Ohio. OH! Right? Do not comply. Here we take pills and call lawyers. That's right. Here, take this pill. You'll feel better. So you still see we're still rowdy. We're still a rowdy bunch around here. You know, you see what our crime, how our crime is pretty, our crime is violent. It is violent, but it's directed at ourselves, or it's directed toward ill-gotten gains. You know, right? Steve. Let's talk about Steve there, Bob. So yes, I was privy to a situation, and Steve, this guy in the past, used to be a pest control operator in South Carolina, Steve, and check out the archives for the story of Steve and the tale of international intrigue. But Steve had to go to I say to you ye willingly to know who Steve is, but Steve had to go to Bali. Had to go to Bali, Indonesia, and had to go through Indonesia and find a pedo, a chomo that had raped and killed Bob. Hi. Hi, I'm Steve. But but Steve had to go hunt this guy down that raped and killed a 12-year-old boy in South Carolina, and was given roughly about $50,000 to do it, plus a little expenses. Had to hunt this guy down. They knew exactly where he was. The FBI was there and knew exactly where he was, but nobody could touch him. And in Bali, there was a huge chomo. Like they had a blue light district, they had a red light district, blue light district, and this guy was able to live out his dream in Bali and do whatever he wanted to with little boys. And so he was in hiding, and Steve went there, and Steve talked to the obviously the local population was like, who the fuck are you and why are you here? Oh, well, I'm here to get this guy. My name is Steve. Hi, how are you doing? Oh, really? We don't like that guy either. We know exactly who you're talking about, and we can help you. But first, we need to check you out. And so Steve had to eat some very, very spicy food amongst a crowded room of very stoic and very attentive looking gentlemen with knives and little pistols, and so Steve had to eat this and go, that's very good, and show no outcry, no mercy. And so then they agreed to help Steve well, the plan was to grab Steve and do something with him. But then, while Steve was outside enjoying his lunch or his beer outside, and he was staying at a good night, Alexandra. Steve was staying at a restaurant slash hotel kind of thing, a little place, the FBI came to talk to Steve and says, hey, we know who you are. We know why you're here. And no, you can't do what you're going to do. But we can't touch him either. So this is what we propose that you do, is that you take him to the embassy and you turn him over and give him, tell him this and that. Basically, talk to this guy, give him this name drop, and there you go. They will take custody of said Chomo, and he will be extradited back to the States, and justice will be served. But you shut the fuck up and do what. Don't fuck around. Don't fuck around. Steve was like, okay, Roger that. Here's the plan then. And the plan was hatched, and there was a snatch and grab and a little beat down, and the Chomo got delivered to the embassy, and the Steve had a great time, and the village. I mean, I would say the village. It was more like a community, but they were a community, and they had they were tight. These folks, Indonesian folks, tight, very tight. They had kids, right? And so, but they did not want to get stabby on him. What? At chat? First pedo backstrap? Pedo? Yeah, Steve enjoyed some, and they had a big festival kind of thing, and yeah, it was Steve. It was very cool, but then of course Steve had to go back home, right? So that was 2003, 4, something like that. Yeah. So Steve, yeah. So very interesting. You'd have to go back and check out the archives for that one. And yeah, justice was served. The father, the father tried to give Steve more money, but he was like, no, just that's enough. Because after that, it's kind of raising eyebrows, yeah. Even after the FBI, the FBI at the time, the FBI was cool, right? Yeah, no shit. Wolfang for what? $6 billion? Yeah, we still have a Marine held in Russia, and we traded a freaking not jurisdiction. No, they do not have jurisdiction in Bali. Hence why they couldn't do anything. Because apparently this Chomo was smart and he had dual citizenship. Yeah. Like, yeah. Yeah, this Chomo. But he literally went to the indigenous population, let's just say that, was beset on all sides by this Chomo organization, and literally infiltrated and took over a lot of their. It's very corrupt. Literally, yes, yeah. They're being born into slavery, into sex slavery and sex workers, and there's literally bars you can go to, and you just there you go. You're sitting and drinking and dancing boys, and you take them to a room. Yeah. Pay as much as you want, do what you want. Yeah. And that exists. That exists in Bali. The corruption, the money, they just literally just throw it right at the officials and corrupt the hell out of them. They turn a blind eye because they're living, and it's very poor. It's very poor. I never seen that. I did think about doing that, going in there and to watch Steve, to watch the guy, but it was best to keep the distance and just watch him from the outside, and so never going in, right? Because they have their own little counterinsurgents kind of thing. They're counter surveillance as well. They're watching you, watching them, and that's the thing. The FBI told Steve is that be careful. These motherfuckers are dangerous, and they will make you disappear if they even think that you're plotting on them. And that's the same thing that the locals were saying as well. You know, and they during the day Steve had guides, right? And these guides would be like, stay right here, drink coffee, and go, that guy right there. You know, that guy right there. You know, it was very like very serious, even though the facade, right? The facade was, oh, here we are in Bali, and everything is hunky dory, and oh, don't mind the 30 little kids over there that will stab you and leave you bloody in the street within 30 seconds and take everything from you. A lot, Wolfang, a lot. And yeah, I mean, it's corrupt all the way up, and the locals have to deal with it, and they're just like, they're beyond themselves. And from time to time, they will rabble, and call for closing down of the blue light district, the Chomo district, but to no avail, because they'll send in troops to protect them, to protect the blue light district, the red light district, and that's been going on for a long time. We can talk about. This is all stuff I didn't really know. I was just like, I I didn't know. And then when Steve told me the story, it felt like it felt like I was there. But it did the story that the father told. It's heartbreaking. It's infuriating. And that's the thing that really got Steve, that it was infuriating. This father was denied justice when his neighbor down the street raped and killed his 13-year-old son and left the body in a garage as the Chomo left for Bali. No, never been to Philippines. No. No, I always wanted to go. I always wanted to go to the Philippines. But I met a lot of Filipino people, But anyway, enough about Steve. It's a good story. And if the Phoebe is listening, it never happened. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Just a story. Story that will haunt me for the rest of my life. Bittersweet kind of thing. The people in the story, beautiful people, in a very dire situation. I don't even know what's going on in Indonesia anymore. I think they're going through the same thing. You see Miramar. Miramar is beset, with tyranny. Yet, because of a 3D printed gun, they are literally fighting back. Right, Charity? Yeah. Yeah, I've eaten. Charity just popped up when you said that too. I've eaten dog. I've eaten dog too. Yeah. Okinawa special. Oh, you want the Okinawa special? Get a side order of woof woof. The So anyway, Ronnie, what's going on? No surrender. Bob, funny you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned that. Yeah. I'm 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 receiving more and more talk about things going on in Cleveland, with trafficking. Uh, it's a big thing, and everybody's been in on it for quite some time. Uh, they've been talking about Jerry. I see you. I see you. There's billboards. There's billboards that give hotlines for trafficking. There's 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 a lot of streetwalkers. Well, they don't walk the streets anymore. Some of them do, but now they get delivered. Now you just make a phone call and you get a delivery, and it could be a 9-year-old girl. So, or it's they found one where it was a 22-year-old woman, and she'd been doing it since she was 6 years old. You know. So even in Cleveland, we're hearing about it. You know. So like I said, it's a billion and who said $1 trillion industry. Uh, and we're talking they have this network, this intertwined network where they see you coming a mile away. They shut down everything and haul ass, leave no trace. Yeah. And on top of that, they pay off everybody, and um, they're they're insulated, if you will. So they make a clean getaway. It's sad. It's frustrating too. It frustrates us. It frustrates people that just want to just bust down the door, and start busting heads and saving kids. But it's it's uh it's very frustrating. Can't do that. You can. Uh, Rapists and murderers. Yeah. Yeah, there's still old school justice, if you will, that still exists. It's not just the smoke of yesterday. So I don't know if we've lost that type of that old school justice. Oh God, not the balut. I think we've got this mentality, not in my backyard. And so if everything seems like, it's not in your backyard, even though it is, and you're either forced to believe that it's not there, or you're convinced, or you convince yourself. You hear a lot of people do that. A lot of people that I try to talk to are just like bah 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 bah. They don't want to hear it. They're like, no, no, I don't want to hear it. Hey, what's up, Slow Country? How you doing? What's up, brother? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays 2. Please hit that thumbs down button. Thumbs down and fuck you. That's right. Something's pissing you off. Someone's pissing you off. Give them the finger. It's also a very acceptable greeting around here. Redneck prepper. Old school justice is waiting in the wings. Yeah. But that we're talking about that. Is that the correct course of action? Yes and no. That's the violence, the violence and the threat of violence. Yes, I'm using Bonesy hand. The threat of violence, the deterrent of threatening violence, backs up our non-compliance. So if I say no, I'm not going to follow your your edict, your your order, your unlawful order, your bullshit. I'm not going to do that. And they say, yes, you have to, because we have violence. We're the government, and we do lawful violence. So we make you comply. If you back that up with your threat as well, then your non-compliance now has weight. Oh, slow country. I'm sorry to hear that, man. My condolences. Yeah, that sounds rough, man. But you're doing it. You got to do it. You're stepping up. You're being the now you're the patriarch. You're the patriarch of the family, right? So you have to take care of business. That's what you do. That's what family's for too, right? You take care of each other in life and in death, right? So uh, those things have to be dealt with. So yeah, be strong. Be strong. So even and that's why the whole 2A thing, right? we have the 2A, yes. But they have everything else. But that's all we have. That's all we have, right? But what about non-compliance? What about not doing the thing they want you to do? Just don't do it. And if you can convince enough people to not do that, to not wear the face diaper, to not comply with these outrageous acts against nature, to show your disgust, your non-compliance, thumbs down, fuck you. All right? I don't like it. I don't like it. I will not comply, and I encourage others to do the same. And so if that allows if that is the attitude of a society, then tyranny cannot even exist. Because right off the bat, it's like, fuck you, fuck out of here. It's automatically crushed, quelled. They have to use other means. And see, you see what they've done, and it's a quiet, right? The quiet war. We don't even know. Most people don't even know. We have been in a war for quite some time. So many people of the past have said, it's coming. This is what they're going to do. This is what's going to happen. Here are the steps they're going to take. We have the tools. We have the tools to combat all this. We know what to do. We've done it, once, twice, three, four. We've done it about 10 times in this 48 years. 247 years of our existence. Or is it 300? I forget. Terrible with numbers. 347 years, I think it is. 1775 being the first. 1791, and then we had another one. 18, the Civil War, and then we had countless other, like the Battle of Athens. And, there's been so many little revolutions that we had, where we were just like, no, fuck that. Or 1812, right? There's so many, but the same thing happens. We keep falling into the same trap, right? And yet the blue and yellow from Europe is trying to move from Mariana, as an ambassador for school rebuilding. That's putting the fox in the henhouse. Exactly, yeah. It's fucking bullshit, man. You see what happened to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka had a massive uprising, and they ousted everybody. They're like, you, and you, get the fuck out. You destroyed our country. we're going, and they did, they went to their fucking they went to the dude's mansion, and they fled, and so a provisional election was called up, and they're like, okay, we're gonna vote for a new leader. Another fucking World Economic Forum guy got in, just like that, and now he slowly is putting them right back on target. Ooh, really? Iceland. Crazy Vikings. See, Myanmar did the same. Myanmar. We need to do the same here. Okay, how do we do that? How do we do that? Indonesia did the same. How do we do that? Well, interesting that you mentioned that. Well, actually, I did. Tactical civics. Tactical civics. It's look into this. This is pretty cool. Tactical civics gives us the tools needed to stop change. Right. This ain't a revolution. This ain't an insurrection. This ain't anything like that. Yeah, I seen that too. Slow country. Yeah. And it's called tactical civics. So the on a judicial level, the greatest power is the grand jury. The grand jury is picked of people, from people. If you did jury duty, you've participated in this constitutional event, right? So a grand jury, each county gets a grand jury started, which requires a judge, of course, a judge presiding, but the grand jury is the law, is the authority. The grand jury is the authority. The grand jury issues the warrants for the arrest of, say, whoever, right? Little wordplay there, wordsmithing, and so now the warrant has been issued for their arrest to come to trial. Now they get tried. Now they get indoctrinated into the system. Right? Now they go up on charges. And so if the sheriff doesn't go and issue the warrant for the arrest of said individual, be it a mayor, be it a judge, be it a corrupt government official, be it whoever, then the militia steps in and is authorized to make the arrest. And they've got a few counties already under their belt. Gold caching and new bins. Yeah, I seen this. Yeah. But the grand jury, backed by the militia, all the people. So this is outside of the government. The government is nothing. It's whatever. You're fuck you. Go away. We don't need your help. Basically, sheriff's department, you don't want to help. Police department, you don't want to help. Military, you don't want to help. Alphabet soups, you don't want to help. Matter of fact, if they even try to stop the said warrant, there's issues. There is the force needed to make them comply with the people, because that's where it is. That's what this has never been tried in the history of United States of America, in our Constitution. It's there. It's there. It's never been used. It was threatened once, and that was for Abraham Lincoln, and that's like one of the reasons why the Civil War began, because oh shit, got to do something to escalate quickly, or these militias are going to come after Abe Lincoln. And so that's what they did. The government is no different. Oh no, redneck. If I am ever the voice of reason, shit has really hit the fan. No. I'm just here for thought-provoking Entertainment purposes only. That's something I learned from Landon in an unspecified podcast. This is all for entertainment purposes only. Right. Skull. Yep. Just rantings of a madman. I'm crazy. Everything I say is a lie. Right. Well, tactical awareness. I mean, you know how it is. Slow. It's always target. My eyes wherever they go. It's all about target acquisition and threat assessment. You know, 5, 25, 50, 200. You know, I just seen a cop. Look at that. He just drove by. Let's see if our friend's still there. No, he's gone. Huh, interesting. So, weaponized for good. So yeah, look at and it's the thing. Make wood chippers great again. To the wood chipper. I want to play a game. You know. So yeah. Yeah. But oh, this is something dealing with your therapy and stuff, huh, Wolfgang? Oh man. Yeah, I seen some of your video. You hurt your wrist at work. You kind of overdid it. Yeah. Yeah, recovery can be long. Yeah, right, redneck? Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah. You see that? There you go. That's part of that compliance. The shock treat the shock testing. You know, he's gonna. It's all about shock and humiliation. Uprising by Muse. Yeah. Post the link, Slow Country. Post the link to the song. Probably rant. Writing a new one. Probably rant. Here we go. This is a better lighting of the bonsai. 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 There we go. Whoa! Too much. Too much. There you go. It's a little closer view. It's wet. It's the soil is a little wet. You see the leaves are already starting to change. Boom, thank you. Slow Country. Yeah. Very close up. Real close up because I can't change it. 3 stocks. I threw some rocks in there. It's cool. My neighbors gave me this my neighbors gave me that pot broken and everything. I don't care. It's a little small for sap buckets. Sap buckets. Okay. No, I'm bonsai. It's gonna stay in that thing. Detected weird activity on my network earlier. Really? Well, we are having a CME event. A lot of traffic. I've been out, so I've noticed that a lot of breaking news has been popping up here. So you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world. Could be war already. My Cepus Goopus? What? It's very important, folks, to find someone in your community. Link up with people in your state. Link up with people. Benadryl finally kicking in. All right, take care of yourself, Slow Country. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us, brother. Yep. Good luck to you. Being the patriarch, you got this. Wolfang, baked beans are good. I agree. I like mine with a little brown sugar. Fishing fleet off the coast of Ecuador Is this a Chinese fishing fleet? Hmm. Slow Country, before you go, drop your link, man. So guys, everybody can check him out, please. Truth has no algorithm. Yeah. I didn't even check to see what time it is, man. Oh, okay. It's almost 20 till 1 or so. Yeah. Uh, didn't check that deep into the ACO VT, the ACO VT activity. I know what you mean. I know your words. I said your words. Boom. Thank you, Redneck Prepper. Slow Country. And folks, drop your links, drop your links, drop your links. Shameless plugs for everyone. If you're blue, you know what to do. If you're not, then you're not. Starvation begins. Yes. I seen it, earlier on with the mass pandemic, the mass hysteria is, yeah, this is a war, a slow war of attrition. Imagine being besieged, right? And they cut off all your supply routes. They cut off your water. They cut off your power. They play loud music, loud, obnoxious music for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Fight, they throw dead animal carcasses over your walls. It's just over. It's besieged. This is siege warfare, war of attrition. And they're doing it in a quiet way, though, so that nobody notices. Right? Nobody notices. Matrix conspiracy. Breaking news. Mainstream. Big stream. CIA infiltrated. Operation Mockingbird. MK Ultra. Media deceives the masses. Indeed. Yeah. And that's the thing it's interesting is that if you tell a group of people, and we talked about this before, you don't say fire in a crowded room because everybody will believe it and run and stomp on people as they run out. Yep, been lied to our whole lives. Yes. Learn that in the indoctrination camps called schools. How to be a good little slave or a good soldier. Yeah. It's all part of it. Cheers. Let's go. And so that's the thing, is it keeps going and over and over and over, just slowly eroding away until one day nobody notices. Nobody notices until one day you look down and you go, why are there shackles on my arms? They've always been there. The illusion of freedom. Of course you are, Machik. Check out a movie called Jones Plantation. That's right, Jones Plantation. It's a movie. Infinite Land. Right. Why are you wearing a mask again? What's going on here? Yeah. Charity's looking up at me. Yeah. You okay, Charity? Yeah. Looking a little wobbly there. You okay? Yeah. All right. She's raised up, looking at me. She's like kind of wobbling. Are you drunk? You're not drunk, are you? I didn't give you any kind of intoxicants. Okay. Love ya. Yeah. I think she's telling me, hey, let's go to bed. It's bedtime. Let's go to bed. Let's cuddle. Right? But the illusion of freedom. You got Ghost. You've already given me so many, man. I've got two of your patches. You're still staring at me. She's still staring at me. What? Patriot sandwich maker. Patriot sandwich maker. What? Welcome. Welcome, sandwich. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays 2. Yes. You're right. You're right, Infinite Land. Nobody really wants true freedom. It's too dangerous. Freedom, security. Yeah. Boom, Stuart. Atlas of can't have a dog here, so we have 2 cats. Yeah. I mean, you can be as free as you want, but it's going to be dangerous because you're going to live in a world, a area, a land where it's a little dangerous. People do what they want, and they try to do what they want to you. Evil does exist, and that's why we have to have a level of security, a level of savagery, right? Freedom complete, not always wise. Attack cats. Tactical cats. That's a terrifying thing, a cat coming at you going. But with security, oh, you're safe. Public safety. We keep hearing about this. This is for the greater good of the public safety. We have to stop all that. New Mexico. This was about public safety. That's why she put a freeze on the 2A. You cannot either carrying concealed or open carry. It's just all been suspended. The 2A has been suspended for a month because it's for the public safety. Yeah. It's for your safety. See, security. Security. Security means less freedom. A lot less freedom. Are you willing to do that? Oh yeah, she did. She's done for too. Yeah, Yankee. She's done. More Pennywise into the bank. What? Oh, Pennywise. A balance. Okay. All right. How do you balance that? They're so concerned for us. Yeah. Because at any point in time, we can just shake off the yoke of tyranny. Just shake it off. Like a dog shaking off water. Tyranny requires compliance to exist. Plantation, exactly, and that's my point. Jones Plantation, look it up. Jones Plantation. It's a movie. It's like an indie film, but it's I'll tell you the precipice of it. This is set back in the plantation days, and it was basically a plantation owner and his wife owned a plantation full of slaves, and well, the slaves were getting uppity. They, oh hell no, we ain't having this. And they were doing a quiet rebellion of production. They were losing production. They were stopping production. They were having set-ins. They were having little protests. You know, things are bad. You can't keep beating us, massa. You can't keep starving us out. You can't be doing all this shit to us. We refuse. We are showing our non-compliance to this tyranny of slavery on this plantation, and fuck you. And so they started a quiet little rebellion of just doing nothing and halting production on the plantation. So the plantation owner is going, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What? Teresa, really? Jones Plantation, really? Really? And so what does the plantation owner do? In walks this very eloquent and well-dressed black man. He goes, this is what you do. For a small fee, I'll show you. And so they pay this very well spoken man, and they instill. They take him to the slave church and go, from this day forth, you're all free. You've got your freedom. Yes, you are all free slaves. What? Yeah, you're all free. Congratulations, you're a free man. And now, since you're free, we're going to open a company store. We're going to pay you. We're going to give you money. We're going to open a company store. Really, Teresa? Are you serious? Wow, that's great. And so these slaves started working and being happy. We getting paid. We free. Yeah, we're free. Yeah. Indeed, Wolfang. Indeed. We're all free. I'm getting paid. I'm working harder than ever. I'm increasing my production. Look at me. I'm better than you. I'm getting more money. Yeah, I'm going to the company store and I'm going to buy stuff that I want. Not that I need, but I want. Right? Oh, yeah, debt. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't pay you. Can I get some more soap? Cigarettes. I need more cigarettes. Can I pay you tomorrow? Can I pay you next week? Okay. All right. Well, you owe me for that and for this, right? And so it keeps going and going and going. Oh, you know what? With all this freedom, we gotta have somebody to police us, and so we're gonna elect our own policeman, right? Our own slave policeman, and they're gonna tell us, exactly how we're gonna, to protect us and to keep us safe on the plantation. And it worked great. These slaves worked harder than ever because they were free. They were free. Jones Plantation, check it out. I have yet to see the movie. You got to pay. Yeah, it explains everything. It's a microcosm of what's going on in the macrocosm universe of here and now. Can you leave? Yeah, they couldn't leave the plantation. Anytime that somebody left the plantation, they were quickly killed. Hunted down and killed. Can't have that. I was wondering, Teresa. Yep, slaves are as old as prostitutes. Still happens to this day. Slaves are still a commodity. Romans had slaves. Incursions occur. Yeah. And then people started to wonder, because these people that would leave, like, I'm free, I'm just going to leave. Fuck all y'all. I'm going to go find out. Jones Plantation. Yeah, you're not going to hear about it. And it's an independent film. Crowdsourced. Literally, they made this thing with like $50,000. It's great. I wish I could watch it, but I know, and I know where it's going. I know from the previews and everything. I know how it works. It's the exact same thing what we're going through. Yeah. And I said this before in the fast too. I was like, yeah, I live in South Carolina where they ended slavery. They didn't end slavery. They just included everyone. Yeah, they didn't end slavery. They just included everyone. Yeah. Low budget films are there, but it's well done. It's actually well done. Yeah, exactly. Matrix. We're all slaves. It's hard to believe and admit. I'm a free man, right, Majik? I'm a free. I do what I want. Do what I want. Don't pay your taxes. See what happens. Run a red light in front of a cop. Oh yeah, Animal Farm. Yeah, the pigs. If you're using money, you're a slave. The fiat currency it guarantees that we're all slaves. Wow, that's a very profound statement there, Infinite. Indeed, because women were not in the system. The man was. The man worked. This is going in the past, right? Before women's suffrage, right? And the women's suffrage movement. Okay, the women's suffrage movement was spearheaded by a known socialist. Yes, uh, a known socialist that included a lot of, at the time, very controversial Marxist. Yeah. And was it Stalin? It's like, I don't care, when women stood up. But you know what? Most women didn't want to stand up. Most women didn't care. Most women just wanted to be women and carry on with their, living on the farm, living, providing for the family, doing their thing. Yeah, sure. There were some women that were absolutely brilliant and went off to do brilliant things. And that was their life path anyway. But for the most part, in the early days, before women's suffrage, the women's suffrage movement, it's women just wanted to stay home, make babies, and be homemakers. They had more control that way. The man was gone most of the time, working. They had a family. They're fulfilling their roles, their natural roles. And so women were happy. And this whole suffrage thing and women voting and it's no mistake. It's no mistake that women are very emotional. And that affects their decision-making process. Yeah, the women they had the control. They had control. And so this whole thing of the women's suffrage movement, which of course led to the women's liberation, right? Burning of the bras and all that. I mean, that's cool and everything. And women are a essential part of society. But what? This strip club DC pole shift due to globalist warming. What? I don't know. I checked. Globalist warming. Okay. I don't know. Carry on with that. And now you see this. I forget this movement called. There's a more. There. Of course, this adds to this comes to the thought thing. The thought revolution. And it's you see it. Just have sex, ladies. You've been liberated. You now are queen, and you're entitled, and your only thing in life is to have sex, whatever you want to do, and you get paid for it. Get paid to look pretty, right? And so that's the idea. Woman nowadays, the OnlyFans star, and they have a body count that reaches into the hundreds. Stuart. And so these women, and so what happens to these women? These thoughts, that hole over there, that inspiring or the trap star, the trap hoe, they trap a man. That's all they do. They make him pay, and they give him some kitty. And that's what they do. They just go from one sugar daddy to the next. Seriously, that's the movement. That's what they're teaching kids nowadays. Just have sex. You can get an abortion. We got abortions. It's no big deal. Just take a pill. No big deal. Take a pill. Sound familiar? Back in the past, Malach Baal. Do what you want, but the baby goes in the fire. Nowadays, yeah, Planned Parenthood. You brought it up. segue into it. Abortions for everyone. You want to be a promiscuous little bitch? Throw your pussy everywhere? Sure. Throw away your life and your baby. And what does Planned Parenthood do? Yeah, they take your baby parts and they sell it. Stem cells. All the research and all the money that comes from that. Planned Parenthood, by the way, is once again started by a fundamental feminist Marxist. Yeah. All right, and so what happens? This upsets the natural order of things. So a woman, a young woman, sure, be a little bit promiscuous. Sure, whatever. Enjoy, experience life, whatever. Learn what it means to be a sexually liberated woman. Okay, fine. But at some point in time, nature calls, and a woman must be a mother. It's everything drives a woman to being a mother, and so for a woman to be a mother, she has to find a good man, and so a good man has to find a good woman, mainly a very traditional type of woman, right? Most men want a traditional type of woman to settle down and have kids with. They don't want a OnlyFans stripper. You can't make a hoe into a housewife, that kind of thing. But a housewife can turn into a hoe, which is fun. But so you see where I'm going with this, and so the natural order of things is for a woman to become a mother and become and start a family. To do that, she has to do that young. The older the woman gets, the less desirable she gets. Basically, she's been ran through like a freaking garden hose, and no man wants to be with that. Yet they feel entitled. They feel entitled, and they're encouraged more to go for your career. Go ahead, have your career, have your sex, have your fun, throw away your life. The crone stage, the crone stage. And then what happens? What happens to a woman that's never had a child, never been married, doesn't fulfill that role of being a mother that is driving her? That's what drives a woman, is to be a mom. Most women, I would say, genetically, all right? Exactly. Work, smoke, kill your baby. It'll be fun. It'll be fun, they said. And then the woman finds herself Yep, have your career sex, be a hoe, be a sex slave, join this sex industry, be a stripper, be a prostitute, whatever. Yeah, get paid big money. You don't need a man. You can be that boss bitch, gangster boo, gangster bitch. Yeah, shout out to Gangster Boo, by the way. Died on a very auspicious date. But anyway, then what happens? The woman turns into an old woman and thinks, okay, now I'm retiring. I can get a man now. No, you're not getting a man. You've thrown away your life for your career and your sex and your drugs. You're not getting a man. No man wants you. And if the man wants you, and also what this does is this destroys the man, because the man now must become a simp. I'm learning the terminology, right? The slang. These boss bitches force men to simp for them, to literally be pussy whipped. She could be a chola. It is. The woman is the glue that holds the family together, right? If they remove her, there's a better chance of them controlling their youth. Damn. So it not only destroying the woman, not only are they working and succeeding in destroying womanhood, but they're destroying manhood as well. Exactly. A pussy whipped man is very unattractive to a woman. That alpha male, sigma male is what attracts a woman. The man that says, nope, I'm not doing that. Mm. Yep, destroy the family. And what does this family unit stands in the way of, and communism is part of it. They're not looking to get communism though. They want a techno autocracy. Yeah, it's if we want to get a little crazy with the terminology here. Basically, we are slaves, and we will be. Think corporate. Think of the world as ran by a corporate entity, and you will be terminated if you do not produce. And then you will be terminated and recycled if you do not produce. So the corporate mindset. Everything will be monitored. Everything about you will be monitored, and controlled. Everything. You'll have total security, no freedom. That's their plan. This total techno autocracy. Every aspect of our lives and death will be controlled. And so that starts with the destruction of the family unit, the destruction of religion, because they're going to instill their own religion. Christianity is by far and arguably the best and biggest religion of the world, and actually has the best hope for the world. Totally drawn out process, yes. And so that can't be. So Christianity is the major obstacle in their way, because Christianity promotes family, promotes values, promotes hope, promotes a reason to fight, to stand up, to be non-compliant against evil and tyranny. Even though I'm not Christian, I do believe that Christianity is the way out of this. I like to say I wasn't they tried to make me Christian. I can't be Christian. I can't be any religion. No. But I can sympathize with religions. I can see the good and the bad and the ugly and the great things that religions bring to the table, bring to a society, bring to a nation, bring to a people. Because the evidence is there. It's unrefuted, regardless of what the belief is. The actions that happen. I just can't. I question everything, Redneck. I can't. I have questions. Lots and lots of questions. Right on. Yeah, me too, Wolfang. John, as regarding the justice, you will be informed about what is going on. So yeah, the destruction of the family, it has to go. The family, and yeah, that's why they went for the kids. That's why they're going for the kids. I would love to see. I would love to see. Yeah, but the best way to deal with that, Majik, the deck seems stacked, is to play checkers. Fuck playing their cards. Why are we playing their games? Why are we playing cards when we should be playing chess? Just change the game. Why do we insist on playing their game? Right on, United. That's the answer. Evolve and turn your back on them. Walk away. They'll walk away. That works. Do any of us have the courage to walk away from society. Every aspect of this system. Do you have the courage? Do you have the courage to just literally go out in the middle of the wilderness and carve out existence for yourself? I like that idea, Majik, and a lot of people do. That just feeds in it, but you're playing the corrupt game. They do that anyway. You know, why? Why even participate? Why do we even participate in this game? Their game, which is rigged. The deck is stacked already. Why do we do this to ourselves? Why do we allow ourselves to go through this? That's totally up to you, Wolfang. Totally up to you how long you would last, and to your community. See, that's the lie we've been told, that we believe, that we've been indoctrinated from day one. This house of cards, right? I remember back in the days when I was a kid, props are dangerous. Remember that? If you were sitting there with your hand and on the desk in school and somebody walked by and hit your boom, props are dangerous. Haha. It's true. Props are dangerous. They have propped up. We've allowed this society to be propped up. To be propped up on so many things. So many conveniences that we forgot how to provide for ourselves, to be self-reliant, to be secure, and to have, a little bit of humanity. Your common brothers and sisters, universal brotherhood, if you will. We've been tricked. We've been lied to. And we believe the lie. We still believe it. I still believe it. We love to gamble. We think that we want to believe so hard that all the hard work and dedication, blood, sweat, and tears that we poured into our lives and our work is going to make a difference in our lives. And all it has done is guarantee our compliance and slavery. Yeah, it's quite the predicament we're in. Yeah, we're addicted, huh? We're addicted to the convenience. Addiction destroys. We are totally addicted. We're addicted to this system, the instant gratification of things. Look at the Amish, man. I mean, we keep bringing back the Amish, but you know what? They're doing it right. Yeah, they're a little bit oppressive. There's some weird things they do that I don't like. For one, their treatment of animals is terrible. They'll run a horse to death. Yeah, me too. Gambling. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm glad I'm terrible at gambling. I always lose. So I'm just like, I don't want to. Why gamble? Only bet on sure things. Why shave? Just the stash. Wow, that check. Interesting. I could carry on, man. I can just keep going with this. Look at what our kids are inheriting. They're inheriting a history of slavery. Ooh, Led Zeppelin. Say, hey, mama, say the way you move. You, Majik. You. You are the asshole in charge of your own destiny. Anunnaki knows. We've. Yeah, you're right, Infinite. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the Amish, they there was an Amish elder that was interviewed one time. This was years ago, and he said it best. And he said that that social media is like a sewer pipe going straight into the mind, filling your head with crap. I was like, damn, that's very colorful, but it's true. It's true. We think that freedom, this freedom, the internet of things. Look how it's being weaponized now. You know, we have total freedom. It was a great thing. Boom, say what I want, do what I want. Remember the early years? Get on there. You had to have some type of all right, take care of yourself, Yankee Watchdog. Right. Right, Ronnie. They have enslaved us with total freedom of information. It was like a trap. Self-editors on check. Can I say that? I guess you just did. I don't know what that means, but okay. Yeah, I still know how to read a map. Writing up. This thing is now working to enslave us. This social media, the age of information, because now that everything we have total freedom. We had total freedom for a long time. See where that leads us? We've now been stifled. We've now been censored. We've now been monitored and surveilled. To the point now, if you say one wrong thing on Facebook, boom, you get a knock on the door. If you're in Australia or the UK, they arrest you. You get fired from your job. In China, they just behead you. Oh, you called Xi Jinping. Oh, Stuart. I love that song. I love Hatebreed. But that song is actually talking about God, Christianity. Yeah. Yeah. But it is definitely one of my war songs. Destroy everything. Right. It's actually Hatebreed really does not like Christianity. Just say that. To the point where he wants to destroy everything that God tries to infect. That's one of the, that's one of the lyrics in the song. But he really doesn't like, and that's the whole point of the hate breed, right? I don't agree with that. I don't. If it was, you're gonna share this live stream. Right on, Ronnie. Yeah, Lackluster Fridays too. Me and some coffee, skull, and some deep thought. And it's up to you, Ronnie. It's already been shared by a few people already, so. I share everything. That's what I do. I'm like, boom, 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 share, post. That's all I do. I might not even watch the video. I'm just like, share. Yeah, I remember that Wolf Fang phone booths. Yeah, constantly checking for the change. Yeah. But you see where how total freedom has led to our slavery. I think they do in overseas. I think should, shouldn't, should have, would have, could have uh, live outside the algorithm. Or Ronnie, mind over matter. You don't mind, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm saying these words free. That's a great question. At Jack, who are you wearing to the apocalypse? Oh, really? Uh, there's a new sport, phone booth boxing. Is that Wing Chun? That's what we and bone breaking action. What's going on? Yeah, phone booth boxing is what Wing Chun is, right? That's a little joke. Shaolin Kung Fu joke. Dual nature exists in all things. Words have power if you let them. Yeah, right, right, Stu. Oh yeah. If they resonate with folks. Uh, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. Bone. Yeah, BBA. Yep, bone breaker. That's where Wing Chun. Wing Chun is a very short style. It's about trapping and redirection, and it's fighting really close. Yeah, so it's multiple hits. As opposed to boom. None of us have actually experienced true freedom. We do when we sleep, when we dream, uh, when we're out in the open, in the elements, when we just go for a walk and say "fuck it." I'm going to go out into the wilderness. That is freedom. That's dangerous freedom. That's true freedom. You're moving at your own fruition. Uh, you are you're living by your wits. You're surviving by your own means. You Bone breaking action. Uh, is it an escape? But what about those that just go out there? So there's the breakdown. Uh, yeah, right. Infinite. 30% of the population of any group of people are sheeple. They go along. They do as they're told. Right. They wear the mask. They do everything. Whatever they're told to do, they do. They're beta. They're actually they're no they're not even beta. They're zeta. They're just like, okay, I sir, right away. Yes, DJ. No shit. Enslaved by our freedom. It's true. Steal it. I'm probably pretty sure I got it from something else. Uh, but what am I saying? Yes. What was I saying? I forget. I got derailed. Totally got derailed here. Help me out here, folks. I was on a great train of thought and I lost it. uh, yes. Okay. 30% of the population of any group will do as they're told. Uh, there's another 20% that go along to get along. They're kind of gray man. They don't like what they see, but they're gonna just kind of go around, and they could go either way. They could be non-compliant, but they're going along to get along for financial gain, to get rich off the fucking sheeple. That 30% of sheeple, you know, that 20%, they're a little bit smarter than the sheeple, but and they profit off that. But they could also just at any point in time leave and go to the other uh what is it 50 the other 20% that are the rabble rabble. the fuck you, the thumbs down, fuck you, I'm not going to do this, I will not comply, I, I will die on this hill, that kind of thing, and they're very adamant about it. American. I like that. Jack. American. And they're like, fuck you, I do what I want. And, they're very boisterous, very loud, the voice of dissent, right? And they're always that way. Even in dangerous freedom, even when things are going right, rah, fuck you. The coffee better be hot. you know, they're always going to be that rebellious spirit, that nature, and they can affect change with the 30% because they can become the authority and say, follow us or we'll kick your ass, whatever. Because that 30% is all about following authority. They do whatever the authority says, and whoever the authority is, that's who they follow. So that 30% can follow that 20% of rebellious rebel rousers. The 20%, of course, they're just going to go, okay, cool. We're going to go with you then. There's another 20% that say, fuck you, I'm out of here. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. Fuck life. I don't like this game anymore. I'm out of here. I'm leaving. I'm going out into the woods. I'm going to find my own little island somewhere and dig for clams. I'm gonna make a radish farm. I'm gonna make an Earth ship, and or I'm going to go colonize another planet. I mean, these people exist, of course. You've seen these guys. They usually come out of anthrax. I remember anthrax. They don't do well in school. They quit when they're in ninth grade. They're like, fuck this is stupid, and they go off to be multi-billionaires. Pretty brown women. I like that idea, Infinite. I thought about this. Yeah. But I don't know about the copyright infringements. But I have such a very obscure taste in music. I don't know. But maybe they won't notice. But there's always that group and that just says, that's it, I'm gone, I'm out of here. They always exist. Always. And then there's that other 30% that just fuck shit up. They're FSU. And well, we could break it down even more, but there's that 10%. Okay, yeah, let's break it down. There's that 10% that says, I can fuck all this up. Yeah. Play this group against this group and this group against this group. That group, they're already gone. They're out of the picture. I don't have to worry about them. They just want to be left alone. I'm just going to leave them alone because they're fucking dangerous. At 10%, that 20%, they just walked into the woods and they're building empires. We'll deal with them later. So these guys, this is who we're dealing with. But they're weak, but they're smart and they're wise and they study and they back off. They're in the cut. They're watching and learning. And they play one group against the other. They know that the 30% is always going to do what they're told. That's that. It's the parasitical, the parasite. That's a better word for the parasite. And they'll use the sheeple. They'll use the rebel rousers to their own advantage. And then that 20% of walkaways, the outlanders, if you will, the outlanders come and say, wait a minute. Why is there 80% of people coming after us? I just want to be left alone. And that's when that parasitical group comes after them. So not until those who wanted to be left alone get into the fight, that's when you know it's bad. And that might just be the point of no return. Uh, the Rhodesian War comes to mind. Right. Wow. Yeah. Right. Right. Infinite. Very keen. Very manipulative. And the one you got to watch out for is the one you never see. He's just sitting back in the cut. He's watching everybody. He's in the yard. He's like, he's taking notes on everyone. He's there for a 15. He's there for a dime or something, and he's like a shot caller, right? And all he's got to do is just look at one person and go, and that's it. Everything changes. The whole world changes. That's the one guy you got to worry about. It's not that really loud motherfucker. I'm gonna fuck you up, motherfucker. I'm gonna stab you, dude. You know. I'd rather, I'd rather die on my feet, the egg on my knees. Redneck prepper, I got you. Exactly. How to misdirect one's anger if the they are angry at is not available to receive the anger. They yell at you, right, DJ? Right? Let me speak to the manager. I am the manager. Well, fuck you. I know. Anger. Quiet guy blends in. I noticed the AI front critic can fix your statement to make it fit their. Yeah, indeed, Ronnie. Yes. Arthritis sucks. Yeah. Yeah, it does. And so everything has been rigged. The deck has been stacked in their favor. Everything from the food. Okay, humans or non-humans. I'm off. All right, Wolfang, thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us, man, all night. Wolfang, you've been here since the beginning. Right on, brother. Blessed be and stay safe. Yeah, I'm kind of in for the duration right now. I've been drinking this coffee, Red Bull. Whoa. Rah, here we go. Stand by. Rantings of a madman. So, welcome to Lackluster Fridays, folks. Congratulations. You survived the week. The weekend is now yours. I've been there, Majik. I've been there. What was it called? Kiri Yoga. I was in the Kiri Yoga. Just very, very intense meditation. Loved it. It was great. Be right back. Hold that thought. Kiri Yoga. I gotta pee. I'm pleasing you. No, Jerry. That's all I got, girl. That's all you're getting. Okay? Yeah. Oh, yeah, folks. Welcome to Lackluster Fridays, where we lack all the luster. Now I crave a cigarette. So you got the manager. Pain is a great motivator. That's why that it's interesting how those who reject authority usually get it. Interesting, huh? Those who reject authority, even though they have none, usually are awarded authority. I've lost my fucking lighter. Damn. Oh well. I know, Jerry. I learned this with I learned this bouncing actually. Oh, I found my ladder. It's outside. Is that why they continue to stay in my life? What? Pain is a warning usually. Yes. What's the saying of the who is it, the SAS, or who dares wins? Apply that to the same mentality, that same mentality to society, you know. Add a little bit of engineering, add a little bit of but it's engineered that way. Once they have your compliance, they got you. And they, once they've done the shock test, and they can say, okay, you are now compliant. They have you. Right, Jack? Who dares wins. Right. What? Right, Blaine? And that's a known tactic throughout history. Those that seem, yeah, exactly, Ronnie, can be shunned, can be sent away. What's up, Ace? Welcome to Lackluster Fridays. I think so too, Majik. Even though we keep saying the end is nigh. Chapter 11. Bankrupt. We're in a philosophical chapter 11. Bankrupt of morals. Give faith last recourse. And once again, we need this father figure, this authority figure, to tell us what is right. We send our kids to school. Love is a battlefield. Darwinism. You get the Darwin Award. Willingly overlooking known evil. Mm. Yeah. They don't want to believe what their eyes are seeing. And how do they do that? They get their 5 minutes of rage. Remember that? Get your 5 minutes of rage. Go ahead, just let it out. Right? That's fuel. That's a fire. It's a fire inside you. Yeah, it's been misdirected. The state allows you your 5 minutes. You only get 5 minutes now. After that, it's back to servitude. You feel free. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me top of chances higher. See, I got a, once again, Metallica. Yeah, I do it, Bonebreaker. I go out in the wilderness and just, I mean, I just roar. I just I let it out. I let it fly. I scream at I yell at the gods. I challenge, I challenge nature itself. That too, man. Yeah, they don't. That's very true of a lot of the lower elites, if you will. Yeah, Majik, but they're always like that. Yeah, this one's just on a larger scale. Remember Dangerous Freedom? Yeah. Uh, you got to fight to survive. You always have to. And they're, of course, you to win without fighting is best. And yes, so they're playing into our self-fulfilling prophecies of the end is nigh. We're always looking for the end. You know, always. But loneliness is twice as hard. Cautionary tales are written retrospectively, right? It kind of plays in the, wisdom is, for me, wisdom is doing stupid shit and surviving. I like that, Ace. I'm Ace Ventura, and I approve this message. Even though our founding fathers thought up this idea of a representative governance, right? The people are the officials are servitude. They're in a service capacity for the people, but it corrupts. That power corrupts. I agree, DJ. But I also know we are never alone. Ever. You're never alone. Charity. No, you're not getting anything, okay? I'm sorry, baby. No, that's it. I know it's late. I know. I'm probably going to wrap this up. Probably should. It's late. I drink a lot of coffee. I still got more coffee to drink though. uh, they don't serve the people. Well, we got to remind them that they do. That's the tricky part, right? That's the part we're not willing to do. Jack. Interesting. I know, Jerry. I'm sorry. You have a rawhide. Eat it. Yeah. Well, if we look at from a from the Buddhist standpoint, I have a background in Shaolin and in Buddhism. There, I actually do like Buddhism, because it's not really a religion, and it's a philosophy. Uh, there is some dogma involved there and some kind of woo woo stuff, but my my Sifu once told me. He said that we're all here because we want to be. If you believe in reincarnation, you know, and I don't know if I really believe in reincarnation. I do. I have a tendency to believe that there is some type of ancestral oneness. If you can think of this, if you can grasp this concept, is that I still see that lonely person walking the frozen tundra with nothing but what they can carry, and they're walking in the snow in nothing but a loincloth and some furry boots and an axe or a big stick. They've got a pot carrying some fire. So that is in my blood. It's in your blood too. Fighting off saber-toothed tigers and wildebeest and woolly mammoths, right? A lantern, yeah. The ancestral memory and that oneness. Yeah, the staff, right? I believe in that oneness. I don't believe in that reincarnation, if you will, because the bloodline, the DNA keeps going down the line. Every time someone is born, they're born with that innate memory. But we do not, we forget, and yeah, I'm going to quote Stephen King on this, and we have forgotten the face of our fathers. We have forgotten the face of our fathers, our forefathers, our ancestral fathers. But I'm getting off in left field. But to explain what my Sifu says, that we're all supposed to be here, right now. The appointed place and time is exactly where we're supposed to be because we wanted to be here. We wanted to be here for this bullshit so that we can do something. We can have some type of change. We can be the vehicle of change. I think there's some kind of truth to that, because I hear my ancestors just going, "Rah! What the fuck?" I hear this. I feel this. I think we all do. Regardless, and that transcends your religions. That transcends your political beliefs. It's something that yes, yeah. And I don't think there's anything wrong with ancestral worship. And like I said before, consciousness survives. And these different practices and beliefs and things, I think they all kind of culminate because they're trying to describe something as actually redneck rubber. Interesting. Impressions, expressions, impressions. We have these impressions that are expressed, right? But you have this group, you have this team of ascended masters, our ancestors that stand behind you. What's it called? The idea of, like, whatever. We're ancestral worship. Uh, you know, uh, you do this healing thing with all your ancestors, and everybody's like in a chain. But you have this group behind you. You're the people that have died in your life, the people that you've connected with. For me, it's my uncle, my Sifu, my old friend slash roommate. All these people that were a part of my life that we connected with. They are part of my group that have passed on. I think that is something there, that these people that have passed, that have died, that are no longer in meat suits, right? They are there with me, and they're helping me and guiding me in a way. Even though I have free will, I absolutely believe in free will, because I know I've fucked up a many of things of my own free will, and I'm still doing it to this day. So this idea of this ancestral connection, it's a connection, and we forget that, and that's your family, that universal brotherhood that connects us all. We forgot in the face of our fathers. Yeah, honoring the traditions, and the meaning behind these traditions. That's the real thing, you know. So, mm, welcome to Lackluster Fridays. Ancestral knowledge, genetic encoding. And so that's another obstacle that they have to face, is how to breed that out, how to turn that off. Uh, uh, how to incorporate the technology that's going to suppress that ancestral fire that lives inside us all. That sounds very H.P. Lovecraftian, act Jack. Right on, United. Love you as well. CRISPR. Oh yeah, the CRISPR technology. Uh, right, Stuart? Get your booster. Ya gotta get your booster. Wow, yeah. Even if you choose not to decide. Oh, now you're quoting what, Journey? Is there hope? Will we continue as a species, or will we succumb to this world domination of the indomitable human spirit? Blaine. Yeah, where's the hero? Has the hero been born? Is there a prophecy? Will the hero emerge? The sleeper must awaken. And that's you. That's me. And there, like I said, there's the whole Buddhism thing. The goal is I remember the quotes from the sutras is, like Buddha was like, I my greatest wish is for all sentient beings to be free of limitation and suffering. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal, is to be free of limitations and suffering, right? But we all know that this world, this universe, is all about limitations and suffering. And that's one of the common laws is all people suffer. We all suffer. That's common to all. Everybody suffers. Every sentient being suffers. We suffer. We grow old. We get sick. We die. We get ailments. We break things. Things fail. Yeah, life is pain. It reminds us that we're still alive. Suffering is common to all. A lot of our suffering is because of our own doing, our own choices in life. That's very true. It's the four laws of suffering, right? And you are the cause of your own suffering. Most of the time, we are the cause of our own suffering. And that's what we're going through right now. We are experiencing the suffering that we created because of our inactions. Ooh, nice, Blaine. Yeah. And so, how do we end suffering? Stop doing the things that cause you suffering. Are you constantly getting? I'm guilty of this. I smoke, and I'm suffering from some respiratory issues that hinder me, that limit me, that cause suffering. I can't do certain things. I notice, but I push myself, and I try to negate, but yet I still continue to smoke, and I still continue to suffer because of my consequences, because of my actions or inactions. It could be some bronchitis, could be, I don't know. But I mean, that's what happens when you smoke for 40 years. 49 years actually. So 40, no, 39 years. Yeah, 39 years. Started when I was 10. Yeah, 49 now. Anyway, how do I stop? Stop doing the things that cause me suffering, right? And the truth is, everybody can do this. We can cease the suffering of this country. We just have to do away what is causing us suffering. What is causing us suffering in this country? Why do we have 10,000 people a day fighting age males, fam, fighting age males coming across the border? 10,000 a day. We're allowing this. Why are we allowing these corrupt government officials to run our lives into the ground? To destroy? What's a BH? DC. Why are we allowing those tyrannical regimes to corrupt everything, even our children, the most sacred of all things, our children? We're allowing this to happen. Why are we allowing blue hair asleep at the wheel? That's shit. No shit. Yep. We can all do this. That's that's the four laws of suffering in Buddhism. Those are true. Oh, nice, Bob. Yummy. I am scared. Yeah, it's scary. It is scary. Welcome to life. Gotta eat, gotta sleep, you gotta shit, you gotta stay warm, you gotta stay cool. You gotta not get holes in you. Good question. With or without cheese? What kind of condiments do you use? Are there veggies on this? Tomato, lettuce? What kind of bun? Is there sesame seeds involved? Was it eaten on a plate or a napkin? Some fries. Onions. Oh man. Yeah. With cheese, of course. What kind of cheese? You know we love our food porn here. Buttery Jack. Ooh. Buttery Jack. Yummy. Life is hard. Jack in a Box. Jack in a Box. I remember Jack in a Box. Custopacious weekend, all you astrology nuts. Astrology nuts. All right, Blaine, take care of yourself. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bob's Burgers. Potatoes and rice. I haven't had rice in a long time. I like to do rice in the wintertime enough. I like to do rice in the wintertime. I don't know why. I think it's just filling. Summertime, I like to keep it light. I still like to. Ooh, jasmine rice. Oh yeah, I love me some jasmine rice. Sticky jasmine rice. Yeah, good stuff. I like to keep it light. I still like to eat my protein. I'm all about protein. I like my protein. I eat a lot of protein. Uh, mm, two rice cookers going 24/7. Yeah. I just boil it old fashioned way. I need to find a good Thai restaurant around here. I know there is one. Mm. It's a shame. No one drinks from the skulls of their enemies anymore. Bob. On Monday. Backwoods vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of here, folks. I'm too jacked up to go to sleep, but I wanna. I'm curious about what's going on in the world, and I wanna check the updates and notifications and see if it's war yet. I mean, I know it's war somewhere, but you know. I'm yawning, but I'm still jacked up. I'm still like floating on a sea of caffeine right now. Um, but I'm gonna see what's going on out there. I wear anything. I try to eat with chopsticks. I learned how to eat with chopsticks when I was young. Like I just kind of it was kind of natural to me. You know, as a kid, I was two sticks. Okay, put them together. All right, cool. Time to get up and stretch. Yeah. Freedom Beatles, use a spoon. I forgot what movie this was. I'm getting sleep. Wars and Rumors of Wars. Yeah, I just want to see what's going on out there. I seen it, Ronnie. Yeah, Chinese use spoons too. I mean, they're all about the shovel method. They tilt the bowl up and you know. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna get me something to eat. Hang out with Charity. Probably eat something. Nah, redneck, you rock. You rock. Yeah. Oh, damn it, Jack. I missed it. Damn. And I'm tired and I want to go to bed, so I got to wake up to the. I get to wake up to the apocalypse. Against the wars coming, living in other grounds. Yeah. See, I look at it differently though. You know. What? DJ BitChute. Okay. Mayo mustard hashtag Miracle Whip is inedible. Ah, that's right. Dukes only. Spain brought spoons to the Philippines. All right. Good night, Bob. Good night. Good night, Virginia. Much love. Much love. DJ, thank you. Yes. Ooh, nice. Sandwich time. Yeah, I seen Patriot Sandwich Maker in here. If you're all you lurkers out there, good night to you. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with us. Redneck Trevor, thank you as well. Ronnie, Majik, all those Independent Mini United, Terry, Moonsprouts. Happy solstice. Ah, it's happy solstice. It's a solstice. Yay. Majik. Where are we going? I don't know. Bob, good night to you as well. Thank you all very much for hanging out with me on this lackluster Friday part 2. Thumbs down, fuck you. Right. I'm trying to power through this this bit of coffee I have left. All right. Much love to you all. Thanks for stopping by, hanging out with me tonight. Bonesy. Da. Thank you, Bonesy. Fuck you. Okay. Then Simi wasn't here. Peace. That's right. Yeah, man. 3, 4, 5, 4 hours. 4 hours and some change. Anti-Act Jack. Yep. Shazbot Nanu. Yeah, I haven't done this in a while. Yeah. No, it's what, like that. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Dexterity. What is this, DJ? All right, I'm going to end this live stream by clicking on that link, DJ. So thank you all very, very much, folks, hanging out with me tonight. Yep, I'm going to try to do Trial by X tomorrow. We'll figure that out. And so everyone, Thank you very much. Have a good night.